All right, welcome to the stream. This is for Kettlebell today. My name's Dylan. Um, as I said, this is Kettlebell today, half-hour class, 11:30 to 12. Obviously, you would like to have some kettlebells for today's class. If not, we can make it work with dumbbells as well. Um, as always, reminder that this class is for Place for Wellness members here in the AT&T Tower. We will be opening up Monday. So if you are not a member, um, come down on Monday via our reservation system that I just sent out. Come down and talk to me, and we can set you up with a membership and go over all of that. Um, Second disclaimer, as always, make sure you have some music ready at home. Um, we cannot play music through the stream here. So if you need that workout motivation, make sure you have that music ready to go. We'll give it another minute or so here to let people join in, and then we'll get started with kettlebell. So our format for kettlebell today as we get started, as always, we'll start with a warm-up and end with a cool-down. And then for our workout, it's going to be two circuits, if you will, kettlebell circuits. The first circuit, each circuit will be 4 exercises. It's timed, so don't worry about the number of reps you're getting. I want you to get as many quality reps as you can, and what I mean by quality is maintaining good form, even when you're getting tired, but keeping up that pace, that strength. That's kind of what kettlebell is about. Fast and strong movements sometimes, but doing them safely, of course. So we'll go through 4 exercises. Again, each is going to have a time assigned to it. So don't worry about the time or the reps. Just keep going until I say so, and we'll go 2 times through. So we'll do the first set of 4 exercises 2 times, and then we'll move on to the second set of 4 new exercises as well. Sometimes we don't get quite through the second round twice, but it is what it is. Working with a half hour here, so I want to make sure that I'm doing enough explaining, but also giving you guys a good workout because we want to make sure you're doing kettlebell exercises safely. So hit that play button on your music, and we will get started with a warm up today. Again, if you need attendance or anything like that, make sure you're typing in the chat. I can see that. I know there's no other way to interact with you guys via the stream. So one more time, get that play button ready, get that playlist ready, and we'll get started with our warm-up today. All right. We'll start with our knee ups and the twist at the top. Ease into it here. Stay nice and upright. Don't have to bring that knee towards that elbow at all. Or excuse me, elbow to that knee. We're just going across the body with the elbow. Good. Now drop the arms. Now let's pump those arms into marches here. Good. All right, now another march pattern here, but butt kickers this time. Hamstring curls, bringing those heels to the butt. And at the same time, we're opening up that chest and we're activating that back and shoulder blades. Good. Keep those feet moving, and we're going into little arm circles here. And slowly let that range of motion get bigger. And back to smaller. And switch directions, staying small. Ease into that larger range of motion. And back to small. Good. All right. Shake those arms out a little bit. Spread those feet out here, and we'll go into windmills next. So working on that hip hinge. So we stretch through those hamstrings, opening up that chest to each side of the room, getting nice twists through that spine, getting ready for motion today. As you get comfortable with those hamstrings, you can get a little quicker movement here, but take it nice and slow at the beginning. And let's shake it out. Just bouncing on the balls of our feet here, letting the arms hang heavy. Feel some tension and stiffness. Leave those knees, those ankles. All right, faster paced butt kickers now. Same movement as earlier, but picking up the pace. Good. All right, we'll slow back down quick. Head down to your mat. Okay, we'll go into a quick hip flexor opener here. Pressing into that front foot and switch. Good. Now we want to get those glutes active for today. So some glute bridges here. I want you to go somewhere in the 10 to 12 rep range. Okay. Drive through those heels. I want you to hold for a second or two at the top and bring it all the way back down to the mat. Feel those glutes engage at the top. Feel that stretch if you've got the tight hips and quads. Make sure that core is engaged. We're pulling that belt buckle towards our nose. Again, 10 to 12 reps here will do. Good. When you're ready, make your way back up to standing. And let's shake it out one more time. This time, let's get those arms swinging a bit across the body. And we'll take that right into jumping jacks. This will be our last warm-up exercise. We want to finish with that heart rate a little higher here. Stay here for a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, grab some water if you need it. Let's get those kettlebells ready. I'm just going to assume people have kettlebells today. If not, just picture me with a dumbbell and should look pretty similar. So, our first round of exercise is we're going to do a single arm squat. Okay, so single-sided squat here. As we come up, we're going to pause and add a shoulder press. Okay, up, pause, shoulder press. Okay, so that one we have to do on each side, obviously. So we'll get that out of the way. And then from there, we're going to go into our deadlifts. Okay, just normal Romanian deadlifts there. And then we're going to drop down to a low plank, or excuse me, a high plank position. And what we're just going to do here is plank pull through. So continuously Picking up the kettlebell, pulling it through, putting it back down with the same hand. Okay, working on that core there. Your hips are going to want to turn and move. We want to try to minimize that movement. And then finally, if you have an elevated surface like a bench or something, it'd be a good one to use here. We're going to do single-sided chest press. So maybe you need that opposite arm there as just kind of a phantom arm because it feels better for you. And then maybe you can drop it and it looks like your normal chest press here. Okay, keeping that core engaged so our body is not twisting to either side. All right, and that's going to be our first 4 exercises. Remember, these are all timed. You don't worry about the time. You just keep moving 4 until I tell you to stop, getting as many quality reps as you can. So let's start with the weight in our right hand here. Again, we're doing as close to a full range motion squat as you can. Whatever you do with your opposite arm, straight out at the hips, whatever works. We're squatting, pausing, shoulder pressing, and doing it again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat, pause, press. Squat, pause, press. At that pause at the top, we should be bracing that core, firing those glutes. Nice and easy shoulder press, making sure we're not scrunching up that neck. We're not twisting over to one side. Other than that, it's our normal squat form here. Nothing changes. 3, 2, 1. Take a few seconds to get to the other hand. 3, 2, 1. Squat, pause, press. Again. Make sure we're breathing with our movements here. Should have a breath for our squats and another breath set for our press. 3, 2, last one. Good. All right. Deadlifts next. Okay. If you have 2 kettlebells the same weight, you can do 1 in each hand. If you only have 1 or 2 of different weights, let's go with our heavier option. Okay. Romanian deadlifts. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hip hinge down. Fire those glutes up. Drive those heels into the ground as we fire those glutes. Nice flat back, under control. Only go as far as those hamstrings will let you. We don't want to start turning it into a squat. Okay, just soft knees. Chest and chin fall. Make sure we're not losing that back here. Keep those shoulder blades back. 10 seconds. Rep it out with good form. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, make your way down to your mat here. Again, we're in a high plank position. We'll start with the kettlebell behind our right hand. So that means your first motion is grab with the left, pull through and set down, put the left hand down. Now we go to the right. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Left hand pulls through, sets down, and to the right. You notice right away, your hips are probably trying to do this. We want to try to resist that. Keep those hips as still as you can. If you're having trouble with that or having trouble balancing, widen those feet out just a little bit. But our core should really be braced here. But just because we're bracing that core does not mean we can't breathe. We got to be doing both. Feed those muscles with oxygen. 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a few seconds to flip over here. Again, we're going single arm chest press. Starting in our right hand. As always, if you need that ghost hand there to kind of get that, feel like you're doing a normal one, and then hopefully once you're comfortable, you can set it down. 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, don't let that kettlebell drag you down to that side. You got to keep that core braced. Try to keep that left shoulder flat, digging into your mat. And then focus on that chest squeeze at the bottom all the way up to the top. Tricep helps you out at the top. Couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Let's get over to the left hand. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, maybe you need a couple reps with that opposite hand. Okay. Couple 2 to 3 seconds down. As strong as you can up. Breathing with each movement. Inhale down, exhale push. 3, 2, last one. Good. Nice job. All right. We have those 4 exercises again. So quick breather here. Quick drink of water if you need it. And we will start with our squat to shoulder press. We're back to the weight in our right hand for these. Give you about 10 more seconds to catch your breath here. Let's get that kettlebell in that right hand. Squat to press. 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat, pause and press. Drive those heels into the ground. Fire those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's work our way over to the other hand here. Left side. 3, 2, 1. Go. Squat. Pause with those glutes. Core engaged and press. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Deadlifts next. Again, these are Romanian deadlifts. Slight bend in the knee. Hip hinge. And up. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Feel that stretch as you controlly lower down. Drive those heels into the mat. Squeeze those glutes all the way up to the top. Again, making sure those shoulder blades are pulled back. When we go down, we shouldn't see a huge increase in knee bend, and we shouldn't see the back arch. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way down to the high plank position. Plank pull throughs here. Again, weight starts behind your right arm. Left comes, pulls, sets down, sets down. Right arm comes across, pulls through, set down, set down. If you ever need to drop to your knees, that is fine. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. Left pull, down, pull, down. Again, your goal is to keep the hips from doing this. Okay. Get that kettlebell up off the ground. Don't drag it across the ground. Pick it up, put it down. Make sure you're breathing. Can't hold our breath. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Flip it over. We'll finish this set of 4 exercises here. Right hand first. Single arm chest press. We got about 30 seconds on each side here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, if you need that opposite arm there to start, that's fine. Feel that kettlebell try to pull you down. Try to twist your body to that right side. You want to not allow that. Nice tight core. Work to keep that left shoulder flat. And then once we've got that dialed in, we're focusing on that chest. Squeezing up. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Over to the left side. Same thing. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Again, really control that weight on the way down so you can feel that kettlebell trying to pull you to the left side and trying not to let it by keeping the rest of your body in line. 2 to 3 seconds down, as quick as you can. Up, under control. Never letting tension out of that chest. Always engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right. Another quick breather here as we go through our next set of 4 exercises. All right, let's see here. So next, we're going to start with our sumo squats or plie squats. So that just means we're spreading out our feet a bit, turning the toes out, okay? And then you can hold either the weight down between the legs or goblet style. A little harder here if you have a heavier weight, easier to do down between the legs, okay? And then next one, we're going to go with kettlebell swings, okay? So similar stance to that Romanian deadlift and a similar motion, just a normal kettlebell swing, driving through those legs and hips. Arms are just guiding the weight. And then we're going to go to bent over rows next, okay? If you have 2 of the same weights, feel free to use them at the same time. Other than that, we're going single-sided, right? And then we're going to drop down to our mat and for Russian twists. All right. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get through this twice. We're just going to take it one at a time. So let's start with our squats. If you don't feel comfortable in this stance, feel free to narrow it up and just go with your normal goblet squat stance here. But if you're comfortable, turn those toes out a bit, a little wider stance. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, hold wherever the weight's comfortable here. Don't expect to hit the ground if you have the weight down between the legs. That's a pretty far range of motion. We don't have to quite get there. Keep hitting your same depth every time, though. That doesn't mean to cut your reps short. Again, if you're not comfortable, maybe that hurts the hips, we can just go to a normal squat stance. A couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's get ready for swings next. So our weight should be going right between our thighs here. Should take a couple reps to get going. 3, 2, 1, begin. Should take a couple hip thrusts to build that momentum until it gets up to eye height, and that's as high as we should go. Driving those heels into the ground, squeezing those glutes and core, snapping those hips. Eyes follow the kettlebell. This should feel very similar to the beginning of your deadlift. And then we drive up from there. Remember, your arms are just guiding the weight here. Okay, our arms shouldn't be getting too tired. Making sure we're not finishing way back here. Keep that glute tight, back and core tight, so we're not finishing way back here. Couple more reps. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, we'll start right arm for single arm rows. If you would like to do double, just make sure you have the same weight in each hand. Take whatever stance is comfortable for you, whether that's feet even or maybe staggered. 3, 2, 1, begin. Make sure we're driving with that elbow here. Okay, that weight should be finishing back towards that pocket, okay, not up by the chest. Okay, that's going to bring that shoulder up towards the neck. We want to keep that shoulder blade pulled back as we drive with that elbow and squeeze that shoulder blade at the top. Really rep it out here, as many as you can. 3, 2, 1. Let's work our way over to the left side. 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, whatever stance you're comfortable with here. Again, we're driving with that elbow through the ceiling, keeping that shoulder pulled back and down as we squeeze at the top. 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Down to your mat for Russian twist. You don't need a weight here if you don't want. Okay. Body weight is fine. And our variations here, a little bit less challenging. We're going to keep our feet on the ground. If you want that more stabilizing challenge, pick those feet up. 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, we can go no weight, feet on the ground for our easiest challenge. Okay. Next step would be lifting those feet or maybe keeping them planted, but adding some weight. Let's make sure we're keeping those shoulders nice and flat, not letting them round forward. Squeezing and breathing. You got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right. Let's see. 12:28. So we'll end there today. Make sure I don't take you over past 12:30. And we'll get into a cool down here. Grab some water if you got it. Take a minute here. Slow that heart rate down. And that'll leave us 2 minutes to cool it down. We'll start standing here. Cross body stretch. Roll that wrist out while you're here. Hug that arm in. Again, connect your mind with your breath here. Connect your body with your breath. Nice deep breaths throughout the stretching here. Other side. Good. Now right arm comes up and over, reaching for those shoulder blades. Little help from the left hand to get a deeper stretch. Switch when you're ready. You can hold these stretches as long as you want, depending on how your body is feeling. Good. Interlock those hands behind the back. Push that chest out and hands up. Good. All right, spread the feet apart here. We'll just start letting the head and chest, upper body hang nice and heavy down the middle. Keep the legs as straight as you can to get a good hamstring stretch. Again, upper body's just hanging heavy. Go ahead and roll it up nice and slow. Feel every single vertebra. Give me a nice deep inhale, reach high. Exhale, let's reach for that left foot. And let's walk those hands back to center. Roll it up nice and slow. Inhale, reach high. Exhale down to the right. Walk those hands back to the center. Roll up nice and slow. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, let the arms fall. All right, 12:30, we will end there today. Feel free to do some more stretching on your own if you have time. Always recommend more stretching throughout the day. That is it for class today, though. We'll be back. Well, Anthony will be back tomorrow for total body strength at 11:30. So we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks.